guys, if you don't know me, my name is Jake and the channel you're watching, 787 Dude, is all about planes and aviation. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you and teaching you how to make a paper airplane. And the reason I'm making this video is, well, because I thought it'd be quite educational. Paper airplanes, everyone likes to throw a paper airplane, and some paper airplanes I've seen in the past, quite recently actually, has rather been quite rubbish. I mean, one was hilarious. I won't say the name of the person, but it was absolutely hilarious. Honestly, it was crazy. So I thought I'd make this video because why not? Maybe they can get, maybe watch it, find out actually how to make a paper airplane. And I'm going to teach you how to make a very simple paper airplane. Nothing like spectacular or anything. Just something so it shows you know how to make one and not a piece of paper crunched up that you call it a plane. Yeah. Anyway, so I'll show you how to make this, and I might show you how to make another one, depending how long it's going to take. If I keep on talking, it will take longer. So this is a simple little paper airplane that flies like so. Oh, went all the way down there. It flies. And I'm going to, teach you. I've got another piece of paper here, obviously. Yeah. Let me show you. Okay. I've obviously flipped the camera around, as you can see, and we've got a nice piece of A4 paper. Wow. Brilliant this is. So, what you're going to do is you're going to fold it to portrait, where you can move it to portrait. You're going to fold it in half. Make sure, try and get this fold as neat as possible, because this is like what your plane's going off from, yeah? So, as neat as you're going to get. So try and line up all the corners, and then I always do in the middle, and then I work outwards. I know some people do it differently. It depends how you want to do it. I always do it like that. Then you're going to open it back up. Now, most people skip this step, and I used to skip this step. But trust me when I say this step is very important. So, you're going to open it back up. Like a book, like a leaflet, as such. And then, take corner one, and you're going to fold it into the middle line. Pinch at the top, line up, pinch at the top and at the bottom if you want to, like that, and then with your finger go over that line on the edge and make it nice and flat. And then you're going to get corner number 2 and do the exact same thing. Pinch at the top, pinch at the bottom, okay, well that's actually not going to work, and then drag it down like that, and you see how that is very even. I mean, there's a little bit here, but as it most, probably one of the evenest you're going to get. Then you're going to do corner 1 again. You're going to fold it like that all the way down across, so it's going to go into the middle line like that. This is starting to form our wing. Okay, then you are going to fold corner 2 the same way you did corner 1. And then, see, again, the tiny little bit, but again, that's probably the best you're going to get. So now, this already kind of looks like a plane, doesn't it, you might say. Now, you're going to fold it in half, like that, and make sure this folds very neat. This is actually also quite an important fold. You're going to flatten out all the edges, make sure it's all nice, smooth and tight, like that. Okay. And you're going to open it back up again. And no, sorry, no you're not. I was thinking it was like, yeah. Okay, like that. Look, kind of look like a triangle, okay, with a triangle with a rectangle at the bottom. So now, when you fold the wings, it doesn't matter how big the wings are. Well, actually it does. Obviously you can't do that. But I always recommend having like the least amount of space, because obviously more surface area on the wings, it creates more lift and they would fly further. But the only problem I find is that sometimes you can make it really uneven, like there. Now the wings are like pointing downwards, which can make it a bit crazy. So to fix that, you're going to fold it over just like that to try and fix that problem. As you see now, it's a bit more even. Not as even as it could be, but it's a lot more even than before. Okay, I'm going to do another one. Fold it over, Second wing's always easiest because you can always line it up. Just like that. Now, it looks like that. So what you're going to do now is you're going to fold out the wings like that, and you've got yourself a paper airplane that flies. Funny enough, plane flies. So yeah, now you've got yourself a paper airplane, and there you go. And I'm going to show you another one now. I would think of this more like a jet as such. But yeah, this is simple paper airplane. If you fold it all the way back out again, so you've got like that. Then fold it all the way out again. So that's all the folds. Like that. And then, say you know, so again, you fold it in half, you fold it back out. You fold one, you fold two, you fold three, like that, four, like that, fold it in the middle, flatten it down, wing one, and wing two, and then throw it. So, okay. Ooh, uh-oh. Now, our paper plane's now got an livery at the front of the aircraft. It's now just great. I mean, every paper plane's dream. Landed in some paint. So, because I'm painting something, it has nothing to do with planes whatsoever. But, oh, Jesus Christ, that's why I have some newspaper in my room, because I've been painting. And now it's all over my desk, and now it's even more over my desk. Give me a second. Okay, well, we sorted out the problem. I'll show you anyway. I'm making an F1 track. Well, it actually looks really good on camera. Yeah, I'm making an F1 track. So, the paint down there. So, I've been, yeah, like that. That's it. I'll post when it's finished on my TikTok. So, yeah, you can look on my TikTok if you want. I'll put my link in the description below. Yeah, so this is plane. Now, plane number 2. Quite cool and interesting as well as number 1. Give me a sec, I have to get some paper out. Come on. So plane number 2 is smaller. Well, I mean, it's still using an A4 sheet of paper, but the end result is a smaller plane. But I prefer this plane. And I'll show you actually something you can do with the plane I just showed you to sometimes make it more stable. But now, plane number 2. What you can do, instead of it folding it portrait, this time you're going to fold it landscape. So you're going to fold it in half, like so. Make sure you get a nice, even fold, either side, which can be hard if you don't practice. But, I mean, I've made so many paper planes. In the middle, fold out, and fold out. Now you're going to open it back up. And this plane, we are working landscape. Corner 1, you're going to fold it in the middle. And then try and get a nice, even fold. Corner 2. Like that. And wow, that is really even. And then we're gonna go like that. So kind of the same sort of steps as the last one, just a different type of, just different, landscape instead of portrait. And you're gonna do that again. So the corner 2, you're gonna fold it like that. Wow, that's like actually really even. So kind of like, I think of it like an ice cream cone, like 2 ice cream cones next to each other, a little bit. And then you're gonna fold that in half again, make sure it's really nice, even, squish it all down and stuff. And then you're gonna do the same with the wings. like that. And like that. So and you can open it back up. And again, these wings are quite small because I did it at the triangle, so it just makes like one triangle like that. But I think it's better, but again, you can make it how you want to make it. I mean, I'll test throw it, but... Okay, well, to be honest, I actually threw it towards the ground. But, yeah, I mean, it works, okay? It's like the other one, but like I said, I'm going to show you something you can do with the first one and the second one if you really want to, but I think it kind of ruins plane. So, you can add a tail to it, you know, like a tail that's on a plane and stuff. So, cut that like that. And I always forget how, and then down like this. And then you just poke that through like that. Oh yeah, I did do it the wrong way. Like so, and then you got a little yourself a tail. I mean, normally a bit better actually, that's really rubbish. Let me get the plane I made before. No, yeah, but the that was a bit rubbish. Maybe I'll draw it out on a pencil. So I always have 2 pencils. So just sketch yourself a little tail. Now, just make it like straight and stuff for this. It doesn't need to be any. And then grab yourself some scissors and just cut up to the line. Like that. And then do that again. Like that. And then what you want to do, open it up like that, poke that through. Just like so. Then you got yourself a tiny little tail, and to be honest, this tail, it does actually, you know, kind of play a role like the same function on a normal plane, which is to stabilize it. That's why you can also call it the vertical stabilizer, and the horizontal stabilizers are the also known as tail wings, or back wings or whatever. So like that. And now I kind of like think this as like a little mini Concorde. Obviously if the wings were like below, but I think of it like a little mini Concorde, personally. I mean, if it was upside down, I guess maybe. And yeah, but anyway, that's that little mini Concorde. And it does fly better. I'll show you. My room is pretty small. Well, it's not actually that small, but the fire paper plane in it is actually quite small. You know, I'll just throw it and then, yeah, I guess. So, 3, 2, 1. You see like that? And it flies just straight. And then if I was to get my other plane, you know, the one I did before that ended up actually really bad, and I was to do the same thing, you see how it wobbles a bit in the air, and that because of that, it means it goes less further. So if you add the tail, it does increase stability, as you guys just saw, because yeah, it means it goes just means it goes further, and that is because it's more stable, and obviously when it's more stable in flight, it will go further. And then this one, which I haven't thrown yet, the number 2. Again, a bit wobbly because it doesn't have a vertical tail, but that one is more of like a outdoor one. Like I would use, if I was to for a plane outdoor, I would use this one because it's a bit smaller. It's not as like, it can't get thrown around a bit, because it's like, if you were to make this, you understand what I mean, it's a lot more layered, so it can't really get like chucked around by the wind. Where this one is very flimsy, because it's like that is just like one fold, but this is like 3. You know what I mean? So that is the 2 planes for today's video. You've got plane 1 and plane 2. If you ever want to know how to make them and you forget, you can always re-watch it. I mean, I was making paper planes in like year R, which if you're in America, that's like 1st grade, isn't it? Or is that kindergarten? Or no, kindergarten's nursery. I have no idea. Anyway, the 1st year of school, and I was teaching people how to I was actually teaching people how to make them. Both of these. I've made these planes my whole life. I know I've seen some new ones with like little tiny things like down here and stuff, but they just, yeah. But this, if I was to make a plane for a plane competition, it was like inside or something, I would always make something like this with a tail. Bigger the tail, the better, obviously, but also bigger the wings, also quite good. But just make sure they're not like what do you call, like all scrumpled up and stuff, because it just, like, you know, you think, say it's like that and then it's like that, yeah, it's just. But yeah, that's the 2 planes. I hope you enjoyed your little tutorial on your plane making, your paper plane making. Yeah, so now if you ever make a paper plane, you know, I'll show you how some people I've seen make a plane before. So there's 2, okay, there's 2 designs. One is like the amateur, you know, like really bad plane, but, you know, I guess it still kind of resembles a plane, you know, the whole, like, you still do the same 2 steps of plane 1. So, you know, you still try and get a nice even fold. You know, you still do the first 2 steps. So, obviously, fold it like that as well. Oh, pardon me. Like that. And then like that. And then instead of folding it over again, what they do is they fold it like that. And you probably know if you do it before, if you've done it before, sorry. And then they go like that. Try and make it even. It's hard looking for a camera. And then, yeah, that's the plane. And I mean, come on, like, I'll demonstrate for you here. Yeah, that's just not very good, is it? So, oh, and then there's actually, there's 3 that I see that are really bad as well. And then the second one that again also kind of resembles a plane. Oh, wrong piece of paper. The second one that also resembles a plane is like number 2, following again the first 2 steps of number 2, and then completely just goes off course. So plane 4, I guess, or plane number 2 of they don't work. Again, landscape fold like that. So that's how other people fold piece of paper, which actually that was really good. Oh my god! And then they open it back up. They do fold number 2 again, like that. And then instead of doing the next fold, well, that wasn't very good. Geez, that was really bad. Instead of doing the next fold, they fold it over like that. And you probably know what the plane looks like now if you've done it before. And now this one, okay, I won't lie, this one isn't as bad. Okay, the last one was a lot worse, and it always is a lot worse. But this one ain't terrible, and I see this one all the time, and it's alright, okay? But, I mean, it's still bad, but it's not, like, terrible, okay? Until they throw it, and it ends up like plane number 3. And then the last one, this is the one that I saw last time, okay? And it was so bad, I can't really remember it, to be honest. It was in maths, okay? And our maths teacher got us to make paper airplanes as a little competition. One of mine went the furthest. Another person cheated quite badly as well. But anyway, and I I saw it. It was, piece of paper was smaller, so it was, I made that again, but the piece of paper was smaller. I mean, I still managed to make that, but and they just, it was horrible actually. And I did ask them to show it to me, and I laughed inside. I didn't laugh out loud because that would have been a bit rude, but I did laugh inside, and I nearly laughed out loud, but I somehow managed to hold it in. It was just really, really bad. And I can't do the plane again because it was that bad. I don't even remember it. It didn't even resemble a plane. Like, it was hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious. And they showed it to me, and they obviously knew that they did it really bad. But yeah, it was really bad. I can't show you it because I can't remember it. That's the problem. I would show you the plane. I just can't remember the plane. I can't remember what it looked like because it was that bad. But you can imagine how bad it would have been if I can't remember actually what it looked like. But I kind of remember how it looked like. I can play the little like clip of the memory back in my head because it was that funny. I remembered it. But I can't make it because I don't know how. I don't know how it like looked. So yeah, that's that. You know, you've got your two planes. This one I would say works better indoors and is a bit more stable. This one definitely works better outdoors and is okay. But yeah, no, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I really do. I hope you learned something. This is probably the video where you learn the most helpfulest thing, to be honest, how to make a plane, or you just like learn nothing because you already know how to make one because you're not dumb. But yeah, there you go. Plane number 1, plane number 2. I much prefer plane number 1, but it's up to your opinion. Please leave a like, you know, because why not? I mean, I showed you how to make a paper plane, right? That's everyone likes paper plane. Oh look, like, see my eye. Everyone likes a paper plane, so you might as well give the video a like, right? And it's, again, free. And if you really need to unlike for any reason whatsoever, you can do it. Which I have no idea why you'd unlike. That's worse than unsubscribing, because that just makes no sense whatever. Unsubscribing is, okay, valid. Okay, maybe unsubscribe if you... I mean, why would you unsubscribe anyway? Oh yeah, maybe if the person just stopped making videos anymore. I mean, that makes sense, right? I would unsubscribe as well. But otherwise, unless they weren't a very nice person, I would unsubscribe. So why are you guys unsubscribing for me then? That makes sense. I'm a nice person and I make videos quite often as well. Okay, yes, most of January we didn't have a video, but still, that was like, I was sick and yeah. So yeah, anyway, there's also no need to unsubscribe, and subscribing is free, and you can unsubscribe anytime if you really want to. I mean, I wouldn't see why you'd have to, but if you really wanted to, you can unsubscribe anytime you like, which I think I say unsubscribe more times than subscribe. So you might as well subscribe because it's free. It's free, yes, it's free, and you can unsubscribe anytime if you really, really need to. But it's free, so you might as well subscribe. And there's no harm in subscribing. Like I said, it only makes people happy. More so me. It makes me happy, and my happiness is very important. And share with your family and friends, especially, or you know, even people you don't like. Okay, especially if they don't know how to make one of these. Or one of these, okay? If they don't know how to make one of these, then you need to share this video with them instantly and go, look, please watch this, just to put me at ease and peace with the growing problem. And yes, I will be recommending this video to some certain people when I see paper airplanes that just literally look like... When I see paper airplanes that look like this, okay, I will be recommending this video to them because that is unacceptable. And that was, to be honest, what about the last person in maths. That's what she had, like that, pretty much. It wasn't far off. So yeah, share with people that need to learn how to make something like this, please. You know, for mine and your sake, and for theirs, to be honest. And yeah, and comment any questions of how, why, where, like, just how you make one. Please comment down below. I will be over the moon to assist your problems in making a simple plane out of paper. No, comment any questions you have, even just anything about planes or anything. Just comment down below anything you want to do with aviation, or Discord as well, because we are going to start that Discord up, aren't we? I don't know when I'm going to do that, but I'm going to do it soon. So yeah, please comment, subscribe, like and share. You know, and to be honest, I would like the video, because liking means that more people see it. And more people see it mean views. And more views and more liking means more subscribers. And more subscribers means that it gets shared more. And more shared videos means it gets branches out to everyone. And people that don't actually know, then they comment. You know, so by you liking a video and watching this video, you're actually helping me a lot. So thank you. And you know what I don't understand when people in school, how is this video 26 minutes long already? It's right, it'll be over in the next minute. I don't understand when people, they go, oh yeah, this kid, right, they were making fun of a YouTube channel and they were blasting it throughout French. I was like, okay, thank you so much for telling me. And you know, sometimes I have before even went over to them and I thank them because they're giving me more views. And they don't realise it, but actually, shoving it in my face that they're making fun of my YouTube channel means that they have watched my videos. Because if they haven't, then they have no idea what they're making fun of. So, you know, for you out there, anyone which acts with a YouTube channel as well, and if they make fun of your YouTube channel, well then you know they've watched it, which has gotten you views, which has actually helped you up. So actually, they may be laughing at it, but they've actually helped you out. And if they say, well, I haven't watched it before, then they go, okay, well, you can't actually make fun of anything because you've never watched it. So, with that in mind, thanks for watching today's 787 Dude episode of How to Make a Paper Plane. And I will see you in the next episode, which could be out of one of these airlines out of a tired 777, aircraft fuselage instructions, so how they make planes. Difference between a call sign and a flight number, which I'm actually really excited to do, and airport codes and what they mean. So, without further ado, enjoy the rest of your day. I mean, it's raining and it's like 8 o'clock here in England. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your video. Enjoy the rest of your day or night or evening or morning or sunset or sunrise. And see you in the next video. Bye.